fuck's sake, man. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, good Lord have mercy. It's just really pissing me off. Like, why is this shit not working? Okay, finally. What's so hard about that? Fuck's sake, man. Ugh. It's like not even 2 o'clock and it's so dark here. Windy and rainy and annoying. It's tomorrow. Okay. The hell happened now? Oh, cool. Look at these idiots. Hey, Barbie, how you doing? Okay, you're gonna clean the house. See you later. Okay, cool. I just finished doing some of that. Have fun. My apartment's nice and clean. I got everything sorted out somewhat. It's very bad weather here today. It's very windy, and it looks like it's about to rain, but the weather's turned really shitty. It was nice this morning, but now it's like super bad. It's annoying. Hey, Ali, how you been? Hope you had a good Christmas. Yeah, I know. Hopefully all is good. Your mom came in here the other day on Christmas, I believe. Yes, finally got your job. That's good though. I'm glad you got your job. Yeah, I'm glad Christmas is over. I'm glad it's over. Took down my tree, my lights, all that. Put my hat away. Next year, see you later. I ain't no time for that shit. I like Christmas, but not that much. This year was annoying because I didn't have my dad. So it's all good. I'm good now. That's all that matters. It's all over and done with. Tired of cooking, tired of cleaning. I still got to clean the rest of my dishes and stuff. I took some of the ham and I chopped it all up today and I put it in a ham and cheese omelet. So we have so much ham left, so much turkey. Then the rest of the food I'm going to give to my dog tonight. Give her some nice, good stuff. I'll give her some. Yeah, a lot of people say that it won't let you do. Some people it allows them to do it, and some people it doesn't. I don't know. It's not. I mean, they take more than that from me anyway. I don't even get that $4.99 because when you super chat, they take 40%. So all I'm getting out of that is like $3. That's why I kind of wish I didn't have it, but it's the only way people can pay sometimes. So, but enjoy it while you can, everybody, because January 1st, I'm putting my prices up. So get what you can now, because if they want to put their prices up, I have to too. Okay, cool, Barbie. It's all good. Like I always tell everybody, it's not about money, but unfortunately, like I don't want to get into it, but I'm just not gonna say anything anymore and just deal with it. Everybody tell me put my price up, and I'm going to because it's kind of annoying. Even PayPal takes money from you, so I gotta put it up a bit. My price has been like this since COVID, so it's time to come back up a bit. So I kind of want to make this more of a part of my life more and more. I'm sick and tired of working hard, trying to make a living off of this now. All right. Can you see if a-hole works at Target? Target? Are you serious? Holy shit. What the fuck is wrong with him? What happened to the army? Yeah, I know. I don't want to hear it. It's cool. He's an a-hole, so that's what happens. Last time I spoke to you, you said he was going into the army and he was going to be, or the Navy or whatever the fuck he was saying. That mofo can't handle no army. He'll go there for 2 weeks and cry to his mommy. Army's for real G's like me. I was there for 3 years. Hey Virgo, what's up, sweetie? Yeah, he's working there, but he's not liking it. I put it that way. I got yes, he is working there. And he finds it very difficult. It's very annoying. He doesn't like it, but he has to do it because he has to pay child support and he has to pay, for his family. So that's what I get. He's not liking it. He's finding it being trouble and concern. He's worried. He thinks it's a bad decision, but he had no choice probably. And he's finding it very difficult to be there. So that's his fucking problem. But yeah, that's what I got. I got a yes. He is working there. Okay, cool, Virgo. Yeah, the court knows. Yeah. He's working there and the court knows. That's what I got. I got yes on both. So, oh, he has to, right? He has to pay child support, so he has to say where he works. He doesn't have to tell you, but he has to tell the courts because he's got to have some type of income, right? If he's at that, if he's at that thing, then that's it. Anyway, you're gonna find out if he's working cold there. Oh, he's gonna need more than this. He can work all he wants. What you do is call down Target and say, "Hey, can I speak to a-hole?" There you go. Yeah. See. Oh, there you go. As long as he pays every month, that's all that matters. Fuck him. That's what I say. As long as he's paying, who cares where he works? As long as he's paying the bills. Pay up, chump. How it's amazing how life has changed, huh? He went from I'm going to the army to do this and do that to get away from everything, and then now nothing. Now you're working at Target. There's nothing wrong with working at Target, but if you was running your mouth, acting like you know you was gonna go get this great job, then you go work at Target, you kind of look stupid. But stupid is what stupid does. What's up, Dan? How you doing, bro? This weather is so crazy. Now it's sunny. The hell, man! It went from pitch black dark to now sunny. Literally 10 minutes ago, it was so dark that it felt like it was nighttime, and now the sun just popped out real quick. This weather's nuts. Absolutely crazy. So, Burger, you watching a movie called Little? I don't really watch movies like that. I'm too busy watching sports. I got up this morning and watched a soccer game. It just ended a while ago. And then I made some I made uh ham and cheese omelet with the rest of the ham that I had. It's like super windy here. It's supposed to reach like 40 miles an hour. It's already 27 miles an hour. It's supposed to be bad here. My sister's having a little get together with all her friends. Oh, nice, Dan. You sanded and painted the cabinets. Nice. I gotta clean my cabinets. I painted them a couple years ago, but I need to like really I have some like that pledge or whatever. I need to like really clean mine thoroughly. I might have to paint mine again. But the weather's so shitty, I would like to take them all outside and paint them. Ali said, looks like I'm taking a trip over there. Yeah, go walk in there with the kids and go to the toy section. You just walk around, walk around Target and shit. See if you see him. Say, oh, hey, I didn't know you was working here. Have fun. Bye. That would be so fucked up. But hey, some people deserve it. Even go by yourself. Just walk around. wear something skimpy. See if you can pick up some dude in aisle 6 and tell them, look, walk around with me because my ex-husband's over here. Walk around this aisle with me real quick and talk shit to me. I'll give you $5. I'll do shit like that. If a woman came up to me at the store and said, I want to make my ex jealous, I'll be like, oh, yeah, sure. I'll do it for free. Where are we going? Yeah, that's something I'll do. Fucking right. I'll do it just to aggravate him. As soon as he comes up to me and says, I'm going to knock you out, I'm going to say, yeah, I dare you. You want to go to jail tonight or you want to go to your grave? Either one. I'll pick up something. I'll make sure I'm in an aisle where I can pick up something and hit him with it. I'll make sure I look super gangster. I'll get some fake gold teeth and put the gold teeth in. Turn my hat backwards and shit. Yeah, exactly. All work. Yeah, I don't need nothing. Just act like we're together, just to make them jealous. Sure, I do it. Hell yeah, I like doing stupid shit like that. I did it once already. I told my cousin one time because my ex is working at this bar, and she was like, oh, hugging up this other guy that she works with, right? And her and I walked up to the bar. Me and my cousin. I said, look, this is my ex right here. She goes, oh my god, this girl? I'm like, yeah. Oh, I know her. I know of her. I said, okay, cool. So I don't think she knows you, but whatever. So we walked up to the bar and ordered a drink, and the guy served us because she was like so pissed. And I was laughing to myself. I was like, oh, it's fucking hilarious. And there happened to be like a photographer there at the time, and he was like taking pictures of random people. And then we just sat there, and I said, look, just act like you're my girlfriend so we could piss her off real quick. So she was all like hovering all over me. She gave me a kiss on my cheek and shit. And she was all hugging me and stuff and talking to me. Yeah, it was so fucking funny. I laughed so much. That shit was hilarious. That was like fucking 15 years ago. But it was funny to do it though. My cousin had a good kick out of it. And she was good looking too, my cousin. Well, Virgo, sometimes it's just to like, have fun aggravating them, you know? That's all. Sometimes you do it, sometimes you don't. Me, I would never do it now because I don't care. I could care less about any ex I've had or whoever else is around. I don't care. All my exes are trash anyway, so I don't care. But yeah, back in the day, I did that and it worked. It made her so mad. She texted me later on that night and goes, "Oh, that's your girlfriend?" I'm like, "It's none of your business. Goodbye." Click. Everybody thought she was, but she's my cousin. She's cool. It's just nice to aggravate people every now and then. Yeah, like Dan said, like to stir this shit. Why not? Who cares? But nowadays, I would probably never do it because I don't care. Now that's your bestie. You're her favorite Leo. She calls you her favorite Leo and shits there. Your bestie. She's your fave. I know. It's okay. I haven't seen none of those people ever. I haven't seen none of those people anymore. Fuck, it's windy as heck now. It's getting crazy outside, like a fucking hurricane. The hell, man. Yeah, she was in here yesterday. Yeah, she was in here yesterday, and she was working. She was working yesterday, and she came in here and chatted with us first thing in the morning. I was on here early in the morning yesterday. She was in here for a while, talking shit. She's okay. She's cool. She's been very busy. She's been taking like an online course, and she has to do her original job. And she's been very busy, which is understandable. She's trying to better her life, which is great. I'm all for that. So she wants to start like a YouTube channel on here and help people and stuff, like another channel besides the one we have now. I'm doing the same thing. I'm gonna start my DJ channel on here soon. Yeah, she's cool. She's alright. She came in here yesterday. Yeah, it was pretty funny. I said, "You're working on Boxing Day, woman?" She said she had all the lights off and the doors closed. It was early. It was early. I was on here last yesterday. I was on here early. I didn't come on last night. I was so tired. I went straight to sleep. I had a long day yesterday. I went live in the morning. That's when Marley came in. That was early, like almost 10 o'clock in the morning or nine something. I think I did. After that, I went live again in the afternoon and washed my dishes and talk shit. And then after that, I went to go get my. I went to. I bring my mom here. We had fish and French fries, homemade fries and fish. And then after that, I took her home and I came back home like nine something. And I was watching the game. And after the game, I kind of dozed off on the couch and I said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going straight sleep. It was like right before midnight, I was in my bed. I was like, I'm out. I'm done for today. I'm had enough. So yeah, that's what happened last night. I went straight to sleep. I couldn't deal with this anymore. I already went live twice. So I was like, yeah, I'm had enough for today. And now I'm on here now because I have nothing to do right now. Plus the weather's shitty. I was gonna clean up the pool a bit, but that ain't happening. There's so much like the weather's so nasty. It's gonna get full of leaves. So it don't make sense me cleaning it because it can get full of leaves again. Plus, I think the pool guy is probably gonna come on Wednesday because Thursday is a holiday. Because he usually comes on Thursdays every 2 weeks. So he's gonna come here probably on Wednesday. So today is Saturday. I'm gonna try and clean up the pool tomorrow because like pure leaves in there now. I need to scoop them all out before the pool goes green. It's annoying. Having a pool is annoying and expensive. I told everybody don't get it. I mean, I love it, but yeah, it's annoying as fuck. No, we don't cover it because to get a cover it costs too much money and stuff. And it's just too much, man. It's too much. It's too expensive to do all of that shit. No, we what we do is we have this the soap. We have a soap pool, but we turn it into both into chlorine as well, right? It's both. But during the summer, like from June to probably October, we'll have it soap. And then from November to like May. So right now it's on chlorine because we don't swim in there. It's too damn cold. And the water the heat pump that we have that heated it up, you'd spend like $1,000 a month just by having that thing on, or like, to swim in there. And then when you get out, it's cold as shit, so it don't make no real sense having it. So we said fuck it all around. And now the boys are older; they don't really care about going in the pool during the winter time. And the heat pump broke anyway; it's not even working. So I try to get somebody to fix it, and nobody wants to fix it because it's apparently it's some bullshit. You got to get like a camera You got to stick it inside like the 3-inch pipe, and you got to find out where it's leaking or where that if it's blocked or some bullshit, and then cost like an arm and a leg to fix it. So I told my sister, "Fuck that thing. I'll disconnect it and just leave it alone." So I'm eventually gonna fix it, but get it fixed. But I kind of don't really care, to be honest. I'm not going out there in no damn, winterish weather. It feels like a big ass like hot tub when it's nice and hot, but to get it to that temperature, to get it to 90 degrees, if it's like 70 degrees right now, to get it to 90 degrees is going to take a whole day and a half, and that thing's going to eat up so much electricity. So I remember the first time we ran it for like 3 days straight, and then we saw the electricity bill. We was like, oh hell no. So plus my sister's, paying the bills here. Not she doesn't have her husband anymore. So I told her, look, shut that shit down. We don't need that pool like that. These guys don't even care about the pool. They don't want to be in there wintertime. Who the hell wants to come out of a hot pool cold as shit and then go inside freezing? Hell no. So I said, just leave it alone. Nobody wants to go in there, so I'll shut it off. So I shut the power off and just leave it. It's fine. So the only thing that runs now is the actual pool pump itself to run, the pool. It runs like 6, 7 hours a day at winter. And then summertime, it has to run like 10 to 12 hours a day. So it's still expensive to run the pool because the pump's got to be on every day, right? Or else it's going to go to shit. So, yeah, exactly. I can't go in my Speedos now. Hell no. It's too damn cold right now. This is the coldest it's been in December since I remember. Like it's not really cold right now, but at nighttime it gets like in the 50s, and it's rarely in the 50s here. Rarely. Like we don't really have 50 degree weather here in the 50s. It don't exist really until like January or February. But this year winter came early. I haven't turned my AC on in over a week. It's like a miracle. Even the humidity, there's no humidity, no nothing. It's so nice. I got my windows open, my doors open right here. I got long pants on, but I got short sleeve shirt. It's not that cold, but at nighttime, like around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, it's like it starts to get really cold where I have to put on like a jacket. But cold to me is not cold to you guys. You guys live in places that go down to 20 and 30 and snow and shit. But when it reaches 50s here in the 50s, it's cold as shit. I see our cold weather here is a dampness. Like it goes right to you through you, like you guys have that frostbite damn cold, like that wind chilled cold. Here we have like that dampness. It's weird. It's a weird type of cold. I've experienced both like plenty of times. The coldest I've ever been was in Boston. It was below 10 and it was snowing and my lips were purple when I went outside and I went right the fuck back inside. I was like, oh hell no. It was snow all over the place. It was my birthday weekend. It's probably about maybe, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 years ago. Me and my two friends went out there for my weekend on my birthday. I think it was my 40th. Yeah, it was my 40th. Yeah, I'd say it was like 9 years ago. So my 40th birthday, I went out there and they said it was gonna be like a blizzard storm. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going anyway. We were like 2 days at home doing nothing. We were like basically sitting on the heater because it was so freaking cold for us. We were like, ugh. We had the heater cranked up, but thank God we stayed at this mall that was we stayed at this hotel that was connected to the mall, so you didn't even have to go outside. All you had to do is like go to the elevator and back. So we still shopped and did things, but we couldn't go outside because our lips went purple. But yeah, it was cool though. We had fun. Yeah, we were at. It was in Boston. It's a mall called the Hotel Marlowe. and it's right in downtown, and you stay at the hotel, and then you go right through like this little area, and then you can go through the car park, and then you can go into this like you stay inside the whole time. You never go outside, and then you go in like an elevator, and you go into the actual mall. It takes you to the mall. It's pretty cool. Yesterday it was 70, and then 40s. Yeah, see. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, right now, I see the sun. The sun just came out, and it's like 30-mile-an-hour winds right now. I'd say about an hour ago, it was completely dark. It looked like it was like 6 o'clock. And all of a sudden, the sun's out. It's windy as shit. This weather's fucking nuts. But I ain't worried. As long as it isn't raining and it's like, bad, then I'm good. Apparently in California last night, the weather was so bad, full of rain and all this floods happened. It was really bad in California yesterday in some parts. That's what the news was saying. But I love wintertime. I love when it's cold. It's so nice here. When it's in like the late 50s, like 58, 62, something like that, that's like perfect for me. I love it. But some people here over exaggerate. Like, oh my God, it's so cold. I need to go put on my gloves. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. If you look at the radar, I see look, we got rain here and there. Looks like we're gonna get some rain, but we ain't got none yet. People in Bermuda, they be walking through town with these big trench coats and like gloves on, and I'm like, it's not even. It's only 60 degrees. You people act like you're over here dying or something. But I honestly feel that they lie about like the temperature. I really think they do. I really feel like they lie about it because the other night it was like I think it was Christmas night. Yeah, it was Christmas night. It was really cold. I was like, "Fuck, this ain't no 58. This shit's like 40 something." It was like super cold. Where I was like, "Oh shit, this feels like I'm in the states." Dang. It was like midnight, and I went to take my dog back to her box, but she doesn't sleep in here no more. But she gladly goes over there. She loves her little box, well, her the box over there now. So I was like, whatever. You want to go in there? Go right ahead, dumbass. Okay. He was in Palm Springs years ago. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, when you live in like Florida or Bermuda or anywhere hot, and then you see, and you're in like 58, 60, that's cold to us because we're used to like 80, 90 all year. You know, in Bermuda, the average temperature is like 80, no matter what. Like last Christmas, it was like 74 degrees, and we were like, shit, this is so nice. And this year, everybody's like, fuck, it's cold. Because Christmas night was like 58. Then at midnight, when I took the dog back and I came back towards my apartment, I was like, God damn, it's cold. And I don't really complain or even like say it's cold. And everybody was telling me like, how could you wear slides with no socks and just long pants and no nothing? I'm like, because it's not cold. I was like, this ain't cold. You should have been with me in Boston years ago. You would have showed you cold, all right. I don't really feel cold like that. I'm a hot blooded person anyway. I'm always hot, man. I'm always hot. I'm never really cold like that. For me to say it's cold, it's like it's gotta be cold. And I never turn on my heater. I never like we don't really use heaters here, but some idiots love their heaters. Like my dad last year, my dad had the heater on all the time because he says he was always cold. See, because his blood, he was like he had blood, he was taking blood thinners, and his blood was already thin anyway. So like he would always be cold. He would be like there's all cold and shit, even when the AC was on. But now, like, it's like heater. Oh hell no! Put no damn heater on. I don't give a shit about no heater. No, no. We have a brand new little portable heater upstairs in the attic thing over there. I told anybody if you guys want it, I'll bring it down. I said I won't be using it. I'm not cool like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. That's why I don't really. That's why I don't really know what I don't know why people are like acting crazy for. People like being their hoodies and all like got their hoodies on and freezing. I'm like, the hell is wrong with you people? It ain't that cool, bruh. Come on, man. Even my both of my sisters on Christmas night. On Christmas night, I have to admit it was cold, but not like cold where you're like, oh my god. Not me, but both of my sisters and my mom, they were like, oh my god, it's so cold. Close the door. There's a draft coming through. I'm like, I got this door cracked open because you all stink. I'm in a joke. I don't like things closed up. I like fresh air coming through. I don't care if it's cold or not. Like my door right now is wide open. I like everything. I like fresh air. I don't like things closed up. I don't like that. I'm not claustrophobic or anything. I just don't like things closed. I like things open. I like fresh air coming in. Yeah, there you go. Hang out with the Yeti. Yeah, I can't have shit closed. No way. I got my window open over there. The one behind me over here is closed because the wind's coming through there, so it blows like a lot through, and my curtains will go nuts. And I got my door open, wide open here because the weather's at the north, so it's coming like this way, like that. So that's why I got the one closed. So this is like west, so it's not coming this way. Because if it was, I'd close my door because it'd be too much. So you just gotta look where the wind's coming and just open shit and close shit on the other side. That's all. It's cool. The Yeti. You don't know what a Yeti is? A Yeti is like a Sasquatch. It's another name for it. It's pretty much a Sasquatch, but like another name for it. Instead of saying Sasquatch, yeah, it's a big hairy ape. Yeah. Now they actually have a company called the Yeti. Like it's like tumblers and all that, and coolers and all sorts of shit. Like really tough tumblers and coolers. Yeah, Bigfoot. Yeah, I believe in all that. I believe there is a Sasquatch and a Bigfoot out there. I believe people have seen them and caught them, and you know, they had a movie years ago, not too long ago. I say a couple years ago they had a movie about the Bigfoot and the Sasquatch, and they caught it and they put it in this big cage and shit. And they fed him like some steaks and shit, and he got caught in there. And then it went ape shit, like it went crazy. No pun intended, but yeah, he went crazy in there, and he lifted up the cage and got out at night. And I'm like, yeah, right. You got some guy in a suit or maybe some AI shit back. But yeah, I guess AI was back then. I guess too. It's probably been around. People just been watching bullshit all these years. Ever since AI has been around, you never know what's real and what's fake. It's so annoying. But I believe there is there I believe that there is, a like a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch or something like that. I honestly believe it. And I believe there's mermaids. I believe in a lot of things. I believe there because why would people talk about shit like that if it wasn't really for real? But the thing is there's evidence of some of the things that people talk about, but you don't know if it's real evidence, if it's really, really for real, But some people say it is. Me personally, I believe anything like that because the world is so big. How can there not be these creatures out there? How could it not be? Like for instance, mermaids, I definitely believe in it, but not a mermaid where it's half human with a tail. That's not a mermaid. A mermaid is actually like a fish, but like a human form looking fish, or not a human, but like look like alien type of thing. But because you know creatures that go into the water have arms and legs, like a crocodile. A crocodile has arms and legs, right? So why can't a mermaid have arms and a fishtail? You know, there's so many animals that are in the water is bigger than the earth, like bigger than the land. The water is more. There's more water than there is land, and there's so much land that's never been, um, really. There's no human that's actually been everywhere all over the world exploring this shit because the world's too big. So there's guaranteed to be the Bigfoot, Sasquatches, Yetis, mermaids, all sorts of shit, big ass sharks, whales. Man, are you kidding me? Of course that shit's real. That's why they talk about it so much because it is real. And what it is, they have these creatures captured. They capture these creatures, right? And they're in places that we're never gonna see. You know, it's just like how you kidnap a person and you don't see them no more. That person's around, they're just hidden somewhere. We're never gonna know because the earth is too big. You're never gonna really know the truth. And that's why they talk about these things so much because it's true. But they want to keep it from people so they don't get, scared. But there's nothing to be scared about. It's just that it's real. I believe it 100%. I can't prove it because I've never seen it myself. But I know I definitely believe it for sure because the earth is huge. And I live in an island that takes an hour and 15 minutes to get from one side to the next. I live in an island that has 60,000 people. We can put our whole island in a football stadium and some. So who am I to judge what's in the world if I live in a small ass island? And I've been all over the world and I've seen like you go on a bus or a car and you start driving and you don't see no houses. All you see is woods, forest, land. Like, are you kidding me? Of course there's shit like that around. Of course there is. Of course there's fucking Sasquatches and mermaids in the ocean and shit. Of course there is. How could there not be? The fucking world is huge. You'd be dumb to think that there isn't. And I know these people have caught them. I know people like have seen them. I know people like have them on camera and shit. But like those animals and creatures like that are too smart for humans. They can smell you. See, an animal can smell you from miles away. That's what people fail to realize. An animal like the Sasquatch, he can smell your ass from a mile away. Because you're gonna be wearing deodorant, you're gonna be wearing like shit. Your scent is different. You're not an animal, you're a human. So you're gonna smell different. So he's gonna smell you from a mile away. But you can't smell him. because our nostrils ain't fit for that. We ain't like that. Anyway, you're gonna smell that mofo if he's right next to you. But see, that's what people fail to realize. They have no common sense on how it works and how animals are to humans. People are stupid. That's why you won't see me in no woods. Hell no. Fuck that. No, no. If somebody told me, hey, you want to go to such and such and go in the mountains and go hunting? Who? No, no, no. I'm from Bermuda, bro. We don't go hunting. We go fishing. And Bermudian people here have said a lot of stories about certain things that they've seen here, you know. And when we have here in Bermuda, every year we have a blue marlin tournament. And some of those blue marlins are fucking humongous. And they're like almost 1,500 pounds. Do you know that they catch one of those every year guaranteed? I think the one this year was 1,343 pounds or something. And they had that thing up in the air. That thing was like 20, almost 20 feet long. And you think there's nothing bigger than that in the ocean? You're out of your mind. Of course there is. You know how big the ocean is? It's bigger than land. When you get on a plane and you go from Bermuda to Boston for 2 hours, there's no land. It's all water, bro. So how could there not be creatures in the water growing like that? You must be crazy. And then when you see a boat in the water, it's a fucking ant. It looks like an ant. You think every piece of water's been fished? Hell no. People are delusional. They just don't get it. Yeah, I stay out of the woods. Fuck that. No, no. No, no. And even the ocean. When the ocean is rough, you'll never see me in a boat out there. Hell no. I'm gone. I never forget the first time I went deep sea fishing. I saw flying fish coming out of the water, going through the waves. They had wings on them and everything. And flying fish, these big ass blue and red looking fish like that. They was about 2 feet long, flying through the waves. Boom. And the stench of the water was so disgusting. I was like, fuck this. I threw up and I said, look, let's go the fuck back inshore. But I can't be out here. This shit stinks like hell. Yo, I'll never be a deep sea fisherman. Hell no. You leave me on the land. I'm good. Fuck that boat. That's why it smells so nasty out there because those fish are eating other fish. You got all that shit way out there. The stench of the smell of the water and the actual air is disgusting. I mean, I can't be out there like that. Hell no. Yeah, exactly, Dan. But you know what? If you don't eat those things, another animal will. It's just like fishing. If we go fishing and we catch like a snapper like this, like a 16-inch snapper or a 2 foot snapper or whatever, you catch a fish this big. Nobody's throwing that shit back over. That's a couple sandwiches. Because if you don't throw that snapper over, a bigger fish or group is gonna eat him anyway. And what you think? You think those fish don't get eaten? They get eaten every day. How you think fish survive? Fish eat other fish. Elks and all these deers, they eat other animals too. They gotta live off of shit all the time. You know what I mean? Animals kill animals. That's why a lot of these vegans out there are like, oh my god, these animals have a right to live. Shut your ass up. And vegetables have a right to be on a tree. Don't pick them. And vegetables have a right to be in the ground. Why you going to make vegetables for and then go get them? You're calling the cattle black, stupid. You killed the vegetable and eat it. It was on a tree or it was in the ground. Fuck you talking about? You did the same thing. Fucking weirdo. Let me tell you something. God put everything on the earth to be eaten and provided for. Okay? Don't tell me no different. If we don't eat it, somebody else will. So eat it while you can. Exactly. Yeah. You just won't put the worm on the hook. We guys don't use worms here. We guys use squid. We guys cut like the squid and we put a piece of squid on, or we use other fish or lures. Everybody here, a lot of people here like using lures, like fake fish. That's what we do. But I used to have a 16-foot like boat, like a Boston whaler. I used to have one, and me and my cousin used to go fishing every day during the summer, and we caught tons of fish. And me and my other friend would go fishing up the west end. We caught like hundreds of fish, man, tons of fish. And every year they say, oh, the fishermen are ruining the island. They're fishing, out fishing everything, and there's no more of this left. That's bullshit. Do you know who we are? We're like a rock in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. How the hell is there going to be no fish around Bermuda? Are you out of your mind? You know how much fish there is in this island, you moron? My grandfather was out here fishing and shit back 100 years ago, and pure fish back then. And every year there's pure lobsters, guinea chicks, there's fish every day on the side of the road. There's fish in the restaurants every day. So what are you talking about? It's all fished up. You know how big the ocean is, moron? They're all over Bermuda, and there's so many reefs all around Bermuda, and those fish come in from other places and eat off the reefs and shit. The barnacles and like little other fish are hiding under there. They eat them. That's why people are like, our government here started making off last year because there was no, we were gonna outfish the lobsters. No, you ain't. You know how many lobsters there is? There's tons of lobsters, you idiot. I've been eating fish forever for my whole life. I got so much fish right now, it's ridiculous. Every year, tons of fish, tons of food for us to eat. People are just mental, man. They're stupid. Yeah, exactly. Spaghettios. I've been living here my whole life and they've been saying the same shit. Even when I was young, like like I was like 6 years old, and my dad took us fishing by the airport, this old little like area there, and we used to catch fish all the time. My dad used to teach us how to catch fish, and we put bread and shit. We put like cheese balls and shit. We would eat cheese balls and then put one on the hook, and the fish would eat anything. Fish will eat anything. Fish will eat themselves. Fish will eat chicken. Fish will eat anything. Anything. Fish will eat it. But fish are like, that's just the way they are. I saw my friend. I saw my friend catch a fish with his key. He tied a hook right next to the key, and when they saw like the key going like that, and it was silver, and they saw like the flash, they thought it was a fish. So the fish bit it, and he says, "I just caught a fish with my key," because he didn't have nothing, he didn't have no bait, so he tied his house key to the hook, and he caught a fish. He says, "See, this is how dumb fish are. They think the key was a fish. So it's like a fake lure." Oh man, yeah, they'll eat the Doritos. They'll eat anything, man. One thing about fish, fish will eat anything. Look at that big pot of rain coming this way. It's kind of looks like it's gonna hit us, but not really. You know? I should go get Diamond, but she's so annoying. Leave her ass in our box. I went to go get her before I came live. I went out there to try and bring her over here. She looked at me. She was like, "Ugh," and I gave her some water, and she just sat there. And I was like, "Come on, let's go." And she's like, "Nah." She's like, nah, bro, I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, they'll eat anything. Those dumb fish, they'll eat anything, man. Ice. You gotta love spell check. It's the best. But yeah, I ate fish last night, and I'm gonna eat fish again tonight. Cause my nephew he went out with his girlfriend last night, so he didn't eat with us. So there's like about 5 pieces left. I said I'm tonight. My sister's gonna have a party with her friends, and I'm gonna eat the last 5 pieces of fish. And what I do is I cut them, I fry them up, and then I cut them up in pieces, and I add rice to it, and I go get like a bag of coleslaw. And instead of eating it like coleslaw with coleslaw dressing, I fry the cabbage up and all that. I fry the coleslaw up and add it to the rice, and then mix it all in, and it's like the best. And I just put a little soy sauce on it, and then you eat the fish all together with the fried coleslaw with the rice. That's what I'm gonna do for my dinner tonight instead of eating it in a sandwich with bread. I don't know if you guys like raisin bread with like cinnamon and stuff. It's like so good. There's a place here, a pizza place that makes they make like they have like their own little bakery where they make baked goods and they make bread. And a lot of people go there and buy bread from there. And I always wonder what it would taste like. So I love raisin bread. I don't really like raisins a lot, but I'll eat the raisin bread. And I'll eat it because it's got like cinnamon and all that stuff. It's good for you, right? So I bought a whole loaf of raisin bread and I gave my mom 4 slices so she could taste it because she likes raisin bread. Not too many people in my family like it. My brother likes it, me, my dad didn't like it, but my mom likes it. So I gave my mom 4 slices last night to take home with her. And she called me this morning and said she ate it. She toasted it up and ate it with Portuguese cheese. And she goes, "Oh man, that bread was so nice. You were right." I said, "Mom, that bread is nice. I couldn't believe how good it was." And I've had it for like 4 days now and it's still fresh. It's still decent. It's like really, really nice bread. It's like the best raisin bread I've had. And last night I had it. I had the raisin bran. I toasted it, the raisin bread. I toasted it and I put the fish inside with some tartar sauce and onions. Man, it was so good. Whew. And then yesterday morning, I made French toast out of it, and that was really good too. But I don't really put sugar on my French toast like that. I don't really like a lot of sugar all over my shit. So I just had like the milk and the eggs, with to make the batter for the French toast, and I made like a egg and bacon sandwich to go with the French toast. It was so good. Fuck, it was good. Yeah, I've been on here for like an hour now. It's kind of quiet right now. Everybody's probably still chilling or at work. I'm gonna go get Diamond anyway and bring her inside because it's about to rain. So I'm gonna go get her. She's in our box, but I'm gonna go get her real quick. I can see the rain coming. Look, see, it's coming this way. So I'm gonna go get her real quick so that way she's not all scared being outside and the rain don't go in her box and shit. But I'll be back later. Tonight I'll be back. I don't have much to do. So I'll be back later on. All right, Virgo, Dan, I'll see you guys later. Take care.